Hello. Welcome to the podcast. And y'all ask, what I'ma talk about with y'all ass? Everything from Nostradamus, Lil Pump, all the way down to Donald Trump. But black issues will be always at the forefront. Hoodies, I know that's just what y'all want. Black life, black love, all of the above. It's King Rashidi hoodies, ice tone gloves. I'm ready. It's Rise God Team. Rest in peace to the God Queens. Hello. Hey. Hello.
Yerp, what's going on? I want to welcome you all back to another dope-ass episode of Hoodies the Podcast. I'm your host, King Rashidi, and this is about to be a dope, brief podcast. I know I'm always saying that, but I think this time I mean it. All right? Let's bring the mic a little closer and let's go ahead and get into this. Check it. This is about to be a dope but brief pod. All right? I'm here to deliver a message like always. I'm going to start off by saying this. I'm just simply here to tell y'all to act like you fucking know. Damn, Rob, we starting off all crazy already. What do you mean? I mean what I mean. I said what I said. I need you to act like you fucking know. Right? Check it. I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. I'm saying this to all the people, right, who've taken the time and the discipline to study and research things. Those of you who have studied, say, these holidays, right, or the religion that you've been practicing all your life since you was a kid. Excuse me. And I mean really dug into it. I mean really dug into this thing, and now you are more enlightened. You know what I'm saying? You've come to realize that life ain't this box full of do's and don'ts written by somebody who couldn't have seen or did the things that these religious texts say that they did. You've come to realize that you can do anything. You've come to realize that you're a god. This is for y'all. Also, all of you who's taking a chance on yourself, okay? Whether you got fired from a job or just fucking quit. All of you who's taking a chance on yourselves and started a business, be it brick and mortar, online, mobile, or whatever other type of gig there is, or business there is that you can start for yourself. Okay? And from doing that, now you've gained yourself a freedom that most people don't have. Okay? You don't answer to nobody but you, because you the boss now. You're the boss. Okay? You call the shots. You make up the rules, the hours, the prices, everything. Dig? You understand? And listen, while your business is thriving, unfortunately, a lot of people are losing their jobs due to the pandemic or whatever else is going on, right? And in some other cases, some people are having to work 2 and 3 jobs just to make those ends meet. I mean, at least the ends are meeting, but some people are having a really difficult time. Meanwhile, your business is thriving, right? You're traveling, staying in some of the swankiest hotels in the city. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but it's nice. It's nice to be able to do nice things for yourself or perhaps someone else, right? So you get to travel and stay in some of the swankiest hotels or timeshares in that particular city. It's nice. It's nice to do nice things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's nice to thrive while other people are starving. I'm just saying that as a result of taking a chance on yourself, right? And taking that leap of faith for you and investing in you, look at what it's done for you. I'm talking to y'all. I'm also talking to those who have taken the time to work on yourself. To work on yourself, to deal with some trauma. Perhaps you've indulged in some therapy. You know what I'm saying? You probably used to get used by women. And if you're a woman, by men. Unless, of course, you're gay. Okay? And now, after having taken the time to dig into you, to dig into the self. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what you want and what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You've developed some boundaries. You know what I mean? Now there's some shit that you just absolutely won't stand for. Now there's some shit that you will absolutely never do again. Because you did the inner work. I'm talking to y'all. And listen, I could bring up a shitload of examples, but I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Okay? Check it. I'm making good time. See, I said this was going to be short. All right, there's this quote by Jay Prince. You may have heard of him. Jay Prince is short for James Prince. He's got this book that I've read a while back. It's called The Art and Science of Respect. It's Memoirs by James Prince. And there's a forward by Drake in here. All right, anyway, the quote is this. If you reign too long and soar too high for an extended period of time, people can't identify with you and their respect becomes resentment. Okay? I'm going to read that again. The quote reads, if you reign too long and soar too high for an extended period of time, people can't identify with you and their respect becomes resentment. All right. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who probably don't get it yet, check it. It starts off as a joke. All right, when somebody jokes around, making snide remarks about your accomplishments, I admit at first it might be funny. You know what I'm saying? It might be funny at first, and you'll laugh and ha ha ha, he kiki, all this other shit, right? Then, then it starts to turn into, snide remarks when there's no joking going on. You know what I'm saying? Then it starts to happen every time you see them. Then it starts to make you wonder, okay, wait, hold on. Because when it's continuous, right? When that shit is continuous, then you start thinking, where is this shit really coming from? Where is this shit really coming from? All these little fucked up remarks, making these little funny comments about, you think you are that because of blah, 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 whatever. I'm going to tell you where it's coming from. I'm going to tell you. It's coming from you. Yeah. You heard me right. It's coming from you. You know why? It's simple. You're not the same person no more. You are not the same person no more. You know what I'm saying? The research paid off. It paid off. The self-love, the self-care, the meditation, it paid off. Now them bras that used to come say some slick shit and try to play you and get them to do some, it ain't working no more. You're a different person now. You ain't the same person no more. The business, man, when everybody thought you was crazy, when everybody thought, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Like, why would you do this right now? You want to start what kind of business? I don't know what kind of money you're going to use to do it. You're going to use that. Yo, you could be using that money to do such and such. And no, nigga, you did what you wanted to do. And now it worked off. Why does it look like it's getting dull in here? Maybe it's me. But it paid off. It paid off. That's what they resent. Read the quote one more time. If you reign too long and soar too high for an extended period of time, people can't identify with you no more, and their respect becomes resentment. That's what they resent. Do you know what type of bravery it took for you to look in the mirror at yourself and deal with your own bullshit so that you can heal from whatever it is that's been fucking with you? You have any idea how brave it is to do that? It takes a crap load of bravery. A crap load. Dead ass. You know how many people are scared to take a chance on themselves? Like, listen, I've heard people with really, really good jobs. I've heard people say that they're scared. Like they've always thought about owning their own business, but they're scared. Good job, and they scared to take that leap of faith for themselves. Yeah. Y'all probably heard that before too, because it's scary to them. A lot of people are so much more comfortable being a part of the establishment. Some people are just scared of failure. While you, on the other hand, you bet on yourself. And it worked. It worked. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you will have friends or so-called friends or even so-called family members, right? Saying things like, you just own the brand. You don't own the business. Meanwhile, they're the token black at their place of employment. They're the token black. And in some cases, they're a twofer. What is a twofer? A twofer is when an establishment gets a 2-for-1 for funding or whatever, right? Okay, you're a twofer, meaning you're a woman and you're black. Got the nerve to fix your lips and make snide remarks about someone else's accomplishments. Snide remarks about the hard work another person's put in, the sweat equity that a person has put in to accomplish what they was able to accomplish. Yeah, it's because they resent you. Some people are scared. They're afraid. Fear has stopped them from doing what you did, and you did it. To them, you've probably made it look effortless. You know how many people who keep letting people walk all over them? Claiming, I just got a big heart. I'm loyal to a fault. Get the fuck out of here. You just a chump. You a chump. That's what you are. Let's just keep it real. We know people like that. We know we were once like that. Till we did the inner work. Till we decided that we wasn't gonna take nobody's shit no more. We was chumps too. Some people will never do the work. It just is what it is. Just be happy you ain't one of them. Word. Real quick, it's something I wanted to throw out there real quick. This is seriously off the subject, right? Think about this. The human brain isn't fully developed until the age of 25. Everything is there except for the frontal cortex, which is the last thing to mature. It's way off topic, but that's just a little food for thought. You know, the next time we're quick to kick out our 18-year-olds, from our crib. Unless, of course, they're like my two oldest sons who couldn't wait to get out there. They couldn't wait to get out there. And in some cases it's worked out, and in some cases it hasn't. But I don't think I was quick to get out there, but I was out there on my own at 19. That's kind of early for a lot of people, right? And one more thing before I get out of here. Damn, I'm making real good time. I told y'all this is going to be one of the shortest pods I ever did. Check it. I got a comment on Hoodies the Podcast 49, episode 49. It was in regards to the diaspora being connected. If you go back and watch 49, I was talking about the new age, and I was talking about how you got the FBAs and the ADOs, and you know what I mean, and how some people swear up and down that, and I didn't just speak on them. I spoke about continental Africans and our people throughout the whole diaspora. I ain't about to get all deep into it. Just go watch 49 and 50, because 50 is part 2. Go back and watch those, and it'll tell you everything. All right. Okay. But anyway, I got a comment on it. Okay. And the comment was, it was to the effect of, why can't we have dual citizenship in those African countries if we all the same? Something to that effect. So this person's comment is basically to refute everything I said, saying that basically I'm full of shit. Right? And it's not word for word, but if you want to know, go look at the, I think there's a couple comments. Go look at the comment made on the podcast 49 and you'll see for yourself. However, my response to that is this. What does governmental stipulations have to do with us being connected? Okay, I'm going to ask that again. What does governmental stipulations have to do with the diaspora being connected? I'll answer that for you. I'll say fucking nothing. Okay? And this whole dual citizenship thing, listen. Right? The last time I checked, right? I did a little, just a little digging, light work. The last time I checked, right? Algeria, Angola, Benin, Burundi, the Ivory Coast. Give me a second here. This is a particular country I've never heard of. I want to say Comoros, Cape Verde, which is just a small island off the coast of Africa, Tunisia, Djibouti, Egypt, Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, the Sudan, Somalia, Senegal, South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco. Probably pronouncing this wrong, and this printed out mad small. Mauritius, I'm probably pronouncing that mad wrong. Lesotho, Libya, Uganda, Zambia, Sierra Leone, and Madagascar. These are all African countries that allow dual citizenship. So I'm not exactly sure what the fuck you mean by why can't we have dual citizenship. And if there is a country on the continent that does not allow it, that's a governmental stipulation. When you go to, well, here, okay, say for example, if say we were not American citizens and we want to become American citizens, where would you have to go? I believe you would have to go to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, something like that. It's some facet of the U.S. government. Now, should you not have all the documents that's required to gain citizenship here in America? Because there's different ways, naturalization, shit like that. If you don't have that paperwork, then sure, you're gonna be denied. For whatever reasons, you could get denied. That's a governmental stipulation. That has nothing to do with whether or not our brothers and sisters in the UK are connected to us. So if we're connected to them, our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, our brothers and sisters in the continent, or any other part of the world. We are all connected. I'm going to always stand by that. So I'm not necessarily sure what that meant, but I'm not going to go in super hard because I'll be saying, hey, comment under this podcast. I'll be saying that. So I'm not going to go hard because of that. And number two, I'm not going to go hard on this individual because that individual is my sister. Who, by the way, stopped talking to me and stopped and unsubscribed. I don't care. But unsubscribe, from my channel. Without getting super deep, and I may have on one of these podcasts, but without getting super deep at this moment, the relationship between me and my siblings, I'm not going to say my whole family, but I'm going to say me and my siblings is really weird. It's just weird. I just saw my brother last time I went to Chicago to surprise my mom's for her born day, for her solar return. She's on her 46. 46. Switch that around. She's on a 64th chapter, right? She's on a 64th chapter. And why does it seem super dull in here all of a sudden? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my eyes. It's been a long day. I've been working. But yeah, and what's crazy is that without even, because my intentions was not to really see nobody but my mom's, right? And it's crazy how I ended up seeing my brother without even trying. We talked, we hugged, this, that, and the third. We didn't really, do a whole lot. We just linked up and chilled, right? But other than that, he and I don't really talk like that. And yes, I've tried to reach out. And my youngest sister, Elise, I have another sister from my father's second marriage, but I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about my mom's youngest daughter. For whatever reasons, not this past time, including this past time, but the time before that I visited, she was just short with me for some weird ass reason. And now I have this sister here is a year younger than me, and I'm saying that to say that the dynamic with me and my siblings is just weird as fuck. And I used to be on this crusade to try to fix it, but I'm over that. You know, because, hey, maybe it's me feeling entitled to have my siblings show me some love like I show them some love. I don't know. But I'm over that crusade. You know, listen, nobody has to talk to me. Don't nobody got to talk to me. Nobody's obligated to show me no love. And I get that. But guess what? I love y'all. Always. But anyway, I told y'all this podcast is mad short. I just wanted to come in, deliver that message, and just tell all of you, keep soaring high, keep raining. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what nobody got to fucking say. I sound like a motherfucking preacher, don't I? I sound like a preacher. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, keep raining, keep soaring. They can't respect you, and now they resent you. Somebody turn to your neighbor. Anyway, man, I'm corny. But listen, man, I'm getting out of here. So yeah, shout out to the Skill Youth Chess Club, man. Shout out to y'all. Everybody's going on spring break next week. Yeah. So before I get out of here, I want to tell all of you to love yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Stay strapped. Well, first of all, get strapped if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Watch your diet and just know that diet is not exclusive to food. It's what you think. It's what you listen to. It's the company you keep. It's all that shit. Did I say love yourself already? Did I say meditate already? Yeah, all that good shit, man. And of course, shout out to black folk everywhere. Black men, women, boys, girls, and an extra shout out to our elders. Word. Shout out to the elders. Word. And shout out to family, man. Shout out to all family. You know, I'm a mush when it comes to family. You know what I'm saying? I'm a serious mush. It could be some family stuff on TV and you know what I mean? And like if a family is falling out and then they reconcile, man, I'll be tearing up and whatnot. I'm a mush when it comes to family. I love my family. Word. But yeah, anyway, I'm King Rashidi. This is Hoodies, man. Peace.
Hello.
To the podcast. What am I talking about? Who?
Always at the forefront. This King Rashidi. Hoodies.
I'm ready. God King. God Queen.
Hello.